services use MemberVault?
This is the fun part, right? Like I wish there was some kind of like we niche down to this very specific thing, but it's not, because anyone who has an audience who sells a product or service, right, can use this. And that's it, right? Most commonly, we have people that are selling courses, people that are doing services. And actually, the cool thing is that a lot of the course creators are actually also offering one-on-one services and group programs and stuff like that too. And what's nice about MemberVault is it allows you to put all that under one roof. If you just go with a course platform, that's all you can host there is courses. But like most of us do other things too, right? We have a wide array of services and products. But we've also had people use MemberVault to sell live events. That works. There's that business book, Run Like Clockwork, Mike McCowitz. So that book, you know, when you buy a book and you get in the book, it's like, hey, to download the digital accompaniment to this book, go here. They have that bonus thing in MemberVault. So if you buy Run Like Clockwork by Mike McCowitz, in the book, it'll say, hey, go here to grab your clockwork kit. And that's in MemberVault. And guess what? So they're using all of those people coming into MemberVault to identify like what's really hot, what's important. So analytics, but also what they really want to do is get you into a live group like program. You know what I mean? Yes. And so they have been able to book that out every single event because they have a plethora of people coming to them because they're using MemberVault as that connection. Again, your audience, people who bought the book, service, the event that you want to book. Bam, bridge the gap.
That, you know, is really awesome. And it's a really great tool. And for those who would like to learn more about it, I have set up a special link, getmv.pampermybusiness.com. getmv.pampermybusiness.com. That is my affiliate link that goes to a special page that tells you all about MemberVault and how you can get it. Now, one of the unique things that I love about MemberVault that a lot of tools that are similar to it are not doing it, and it is the different levels that people can get started in MemberVault. Can you share about the different levels?
As far as your accounts?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So one of our kind of founding principles is we always want people to be able to try it for free. And we didn't want time limits or anything like that. So we have a free tier in which you can use all the features, everything we talked about, you can use for absolutely free. For up to 50 users. There's no time limit. And again, a user is a subscriber, a contact, whatever you want to call it, a person in your MemberVault.
So and again, let me stop you right there. We got to back this up because I don't think some people will fully comprehend what you're saying. You're saying that all that is MemberVault, every single thing that's inside of MemberVault, that I can get started today for free. Up to 50 people I get in there. I can set up everything for free. Yep. And then once I hit 50 people, then I can start paying. Are you sure? Exactly. That's what you're saying.
That's 100% what I'm saying. So if you're just starting out, and you don't even have 50 people on your email list yet, then sign up, use us for free, and we'll help you grow that list out.
Yes.
If you already have a list and say, hey, Mike, well, that's great. I already have 1,000 people on my list. I'm not ready to jump right to a paid level, right? Great. Take a segment of 50 people and do a test. You know what I mean? And try it for free. And the reason we do this is because here's what's going to happen. You're going to get those 50 people in there and you're going to see all the data that comes in. You're going to see all the engagement that comes in. You're going to get sales passively in your sleep. And you're going to be like, oh my God, how much better would this be if I added all 1,000 people in here? I'm like, yeah, no kidding. Like, that's the whole thing. Yeah. And that's what really, really works. And so, so our levels are priced for that. So up to 50 users, totally free. Take your time. Just the other day, we had somebody finally upgrade to paid, and she used MemberVault for 381 days on the free level. I thought that was awesome. It made me happy that she was able to use her account for over a year and then grew past the point where she's like, all right, now I'm going to upgrade. So I'm like, that's awesome. And then, of course, we get people to come in. They import their list of like 20,000 off the bat. But that's what's cool. So you're able to do that. So free up to 50 users. And then the base level is $39 a month or $399 annually for up to 1,000 users. And you can even bump that up to 2,500 users if you go through and set up your account within 10 days. It's our little, we practice the gamification as well. And then so up to 1,000 users or 2,500 if you earn the boost. And then there's the Pro, which is 25,000. And then of course there's unlimited beyond that too.
And what's the cost for the Pro level?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, $69 a month. And then $99 for the Pro Plus, which is, unlimited.
This is awesome. I think if someone is looking to grow an online community, looking to grow, to create a course delivery service, looking for a way to build in engagement for their offline events with people online, MemberVault. And it is not just for any one particular industry, because I have seen people that have built out MemberVaults that have topics that I'm going, that can be a course. Okay. Yeah. And it is just really a unique environment, very caring community where you can ask your questions, get all the help that you need. And I really think that if you as a business owner is looking for a way to build your brand online and offer courses, this is a definite way that you can do that. And I know some people are going to want to know how this works. How do you integrate with email marketing services, and which ones do you integrate with so that communications can be easily done between MemberVault and the course takers?
Yeah. Yes, that's a good question. So you can use MemberVault standalone, but it works wildly better if you pair it with an email platform. We support out of the box ActiveCampaign, ConvertKit, MailChimp, Drip, Entreport, Infusionsoft, MailerLite. I think Aweber is coming soon. I think I covered the major ones there. So a lot of them. And here's how it works. So things that happen inside of MemberVault, like actions that people are taking, we tag those actions. We add tags to your email platform. So now this is where the tagging gets into play. This is where we can really start diving in and geeking out on how to automate and how to segment really intelligently. So now, let's say you want to, have some kind of congratulations if somebody gets to a certain module of your product.
Right.
That's hard to do, right? On most platforms, but we're constantly tagging them. So when they complete that module, a tag is added to their record in your ActiveCampaign or ConvertKit or whatever you're using. And then so you can fire off an automation from that, being like, oh, hey, great. Congratulations on completing this module. Here's the next step. So you can kind of keep people engaged if you want to. People that are looking at your teaser content, we tag that as well. People that are past quizzes, you can put quizzes and stuff like that in there. Pass or fail quizzes, that gets tagged. All this action gets tagged in there. And what's cool is that MemberVault now is basically talking to your email service and adding all this really juicy metadata to your people. So now when you go to send an email, you have the option now of not just saying, dear email subscribers, something generic, something generic, something generic, right? Because you don't know who you're talking to. Now, because MemberVault added all those tags into there, now you can say, hey, I want to send an email to everyone who joined my Pamper My List subscriber hub and completed this module but didn't buy this. That's really a specific audience. And yet, because MemberVault tagged all that, now you can go ahead and talk specifically to those people. And the email that you'll send those people is significantly different than people who have not touched anything in your MemberVault yet. So now you can look at people also, right? It works in the negative. You can be like, hey, I want to email everyone who hasn't logged into MemberVault yet and be like, come on, guys, get in here. You got to check this out. That's a whole different message. If you sent that to people who are like, dude, I was in there today, it's not going to sit right. Just like when I had my Funnel Bro story.
Yes.
Where he sent me the congratulations email after day 6. I'm like, if he had the tagging set up, if he had the information, he would have known. If this was in MemberVault, he would have known that I didn't do the 5 days. I did the first 2 and then I bailed. So instead of saying that congratulations on the 6th day, which to me is just I clearly know that you don't care about me. Where if at that 6th day, they were like, listen, we know you didn't finish. It's okay. Let's start again. I would have been like, all right, I'm impressed. All right. He knows what's up. And that can be automated. That can be automated. That doesn't even have to be. There's a misconception that automation has to be impersonal, and that's not true.
No, it's not true. I love the fact that you have built into MemberVault a way for people to track what actually is happening. I don't have to assume with what's going on. I can always check in my MemberVault. And there's one part of MemberVault that I am still getting into that I really, really love. It's the quiz part, not just the quiz part, but what happens after they take a quiz. So can you kind of explain how the quizzing works within MemberVault?
Sure. And what's interesting is that the quiz feature started out, again, MemberVault started out as just a course platform. And we've really pivoted and expanded into this like, whoa, wait a minute, there's a way bigger picture here. And so like we're kind of edging into this like way bigger picture, and it's really awesome. The quiz questions were originally in there for testing knowledge, right? If you like, you don't want somebody to progress to the next lesson until they've answered this one. And we had the idea of like multiple choice questions and essay questions, kind of open-ended questions. And that's how it started. What's interesting is that our users started using quiz questions as not let me test your knowledge like a Scantron test. Instead, what they were doing is they were using it to ask open-ended, engaging questions that they genuinely wanted to hear back from their users about. So after a lesson or after some kind of freebie, you might put in there, what was like the best part of this? Like, what do you wish was different? What do you struggle with the most? If you're a fitness instructor, what's the hardest part about working out? That's a really open-ended question. And guess what? People answer it. And when people answer that, like, think about like you as the fitness coach, you want all those answers. That's juicy stuff. That's the stuff that you really need to know about your audience. And here you can just drop it in the MemberVault and people will just answer it. So forget about sending a survey after the fact. The survey that nobody fills out unless you incentivize it some way. And even then, you're not getting the best results there, you know? I haven't even been swayed by oh, we'll give you a $20 Amazon card. I'm like, no. I still don't have that. I still don't have the time. I appreciate it, but no. However, why wait until after the fact and send them a survey when you can ask them while they're in your product?
Yes.
And what's cool about that is that not only does that, like psychologically it works because now I have just opened up. So now I'm actually more engaged. I actually have built more trust with you just by doing that. And then what's cool is that in MemberVault, in the admin section, you see all these answers here. And you're able to see all these answers. So you're able to like just binge on all this data that your audience is giving you, data that you desperately want. And inside of MemberVault, you can just click reply to any of those and fire up a conversation, fire up a relationship with that person. I do this all the time. Every day I do this in MemberVault. We ask very open-ended questions in our account. And some of the answers are just awesome. And people are like, I'm really struggling with X, Y, and Z. And so I'm like, oh, I'll just hit reply and I'll reply. And people are like, oh, I can't believe you replied to this. Like, I thought it was just like a empty vessel. And it's incredible. And that builds up trust, builds up engagement. And of course, eventually that will lead to sales and raving fans.
I love that. When I saw that feature come on board, I was like, oh. I'm sorry. I'm just like really excited. And if you haven't guessed by now, I am a user of MemberVault. It's really great tool. Like I said, if you're looking to build your course online, if you're looking to build a community online where you can train your people, where you can build a way for you to engage with your offline people online, MemberVault is the way to go. And you can get it. Just go to getmv.pampermybusiness.com, getmv.pampermybusiness.com, and you'll be able to get it. So we're at the part where you get to shine. This is where I want you to just share how they can get in touch with you, what's coming up for you. Go for it.
Oh, man. Well, first of all, our Facebook page, facebook.com/MemberVault, getmv.pampermybusiness.com. Grab your free account. Again, it's forever free. There's no strings attached. So the best way to get in touch is to dive in. So it costs nothing to set up your free account. You'll be up and running in a minute. And you'll get access. When you do that, you'll automatically get access to all of our training. You'll get access to our MemberVault, right? So you'll get access to all of our training. you'll get to see how much of a rock star Kim is. I was going to say, Kim, you aren't just a user. Kim is like a power user. Kim is like always pushing the limits on what's possible. I love it because that keeps us innovating too, right? So you sold yourself short there. And so Kim's MemberVault is amazing. So you're a great example of what's possible inside of a MemberVault account, which is really cool. But yeah, so you'll be able